5 games into your college career.
Yeah.
How does it feel? What have you learned so far?
I learned a lot. It feels good to be able to play now, Say things that I learned is more physical, faster.
Yeah.
It's like the little stuff that I learned.
Yeah, I'm sure people have kind of told you about the pace of the game, how it's faster, and guys are like more physical, stronger. But can you really understand it till you get in there and play?
No, not really. Like it's like when I get in there, it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's just like that's a real feeling, I would say.
Yeah. Can you compare that to anything? Like maybe when you started playing varsity in high school, or when you played up in the UIBL? Was there any other
when I played up in the UIBL, I'm like, man, it's fast as hell.
Okay. How did you kind of get through that? How did you kind of get through that period?
I don't know. I'm just the way I like push myself, so I've always overcome little obstacles like that. So it's like it ain't really bothered me that much.
Is it just kind of a time thing? Like you just kind of need more reps, need more games to kind of get adjusted to that pace? Okay. What do you feel like you've accomplished so far? I mean, only 5 games, but what do you feel like you've done well out there?
The little stuff. I feel like I've done a lot to help our team win a lot of games, like rebounding, blocking shots, like a little bit of everything, scoring sometimes,
How much of the other stuff besides the scoring has Cal and the coaching staff kind of emphasized to you that, like, hey, you got to do this to get that going and kind of build it?
A lot. Coach Cal tells me, like, I got to get myself going by like getting the offensive rebound or something, like a putback, like just getting myself going on like the rebounding side first, and then the game comes to me.
Is that something you've had to deal with in the past, like doing the other stuff to?
Yeah. I've been like that. My coaches was like that at high school too. Like you gotta they wanted me to have like double-digit rebounds to get myself going from the free throw line, get fouled,
Yeah. And what about that? There was that one game, I think Commerce maybe, where you 6 for 6, I think, for free throws, and he came out afterwards and like, keep driving, keep going.
I didn't even know I shot that many free throws. I shot that many free throws?
I think so.
I didn't even know that. That was crazy.
I think it was that game.
But say the question again?
Just, how much does he kind of push you to drive at the basket, attack? And
a lot. Like, it was like during the summer and stuff, like he used to get on me a lot about driving the catch. And so now it's kind of easier for me to do it now.
What's the defensive adjustment been like for you so far from high school to college?
High school, I didn't really have to guard like multiple possessions. It was like in high school it was always one possession. In college, it's like it's multiple actions you got to guard. So it's like if you get lazy, they're gonna score. So it's like you got to be locked in the whole 25 seconds there. You're on defense. What's
kind of been the message from the coaches for the first 5 games? With you not having your scoring ability probably up to what you like, what's their message been for you?
About what? Like
just you and just your game in general and how you've been playing and everything.
That they believe in me and that like it's all going to come together. That's what Coach Kyle's been telling me, and just like to keep working.
What about the defensive end do you like the most and take the most pride in your game at least? Staying in front of my man, I would say. I feel like I started off bad because like I had to adjust to the speed, but I feel like I got better at staying in front of my man and like knowing knowing the reads and stuff, like where to be on defense and stuff. Is a lot of it just knowing the reads, or is a lot of it just being strong enough to get through screens and get over screens and stuff like that? Everything.
For our coaches tell us not to like good players don't get screens, so it's like dodging the screens. Like they teach us a lot of little stuff like that, like getting through screens and stuff.
With those defensive adjustments, how much of that in high school was like, even if you were maybe a step slower, got in the wrong position, you had that length and you had...
Yeah, I was about to say it didn't really matter in high school because I would just go block the shot. So it's like now it's like I'm playing against 7-footers and everybody's athletic, so it's just like knowing where to be on time and like when to be there and stuff.
Yeah, I know. Like Monday night, that was a good opponent, and obviously everybody you've played has been older. But what about that Kansas game? What did you take away from that and the caliber of opponent?
As the teams get better, like the skill and the physicality gets like better, and it just keeps going.
And Cal mentioned, he maybe mentioned it a couple times about taking kind of a professional approach to the pregame, the warm-up period, like the hour or 2 before the game. Has he talked to you about that?
Not really. Like, he hasn't really talked about it. He says it to our team, but not really to me.
Not to you personally?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you take that? And is that something you've ever had to deal with in the past? You just kind of go out there and put up shots 30 minutes before the game? And you're ready to play?
Yeah. So it's like now it's just like I have 2 hours probably like 2-3 hours before a game. So it's like just the little stuff like that.
Is he just telling you to just to kind of lock in and just treat that as you would treat a game? I guess what's his message on that?
What, like the
Those
time
2 or 3 hours before the game.
We be doing recovery and stuff, so it's like we're never really sitting around. Like, so we're doing recovery, either working out, or doing recovery, or we're like having a meeting. So we're not really sitting around that whole 2 hours.
Yeah, so I was going to ask, do you get antsy at all when you're kind of waiting to get that?
Not really. I just be in there listening to my music, you know.
What do you listen to?
A little bit of everything. Before, like, I don't know. Whatever I listened to the game before, I'll listen to it again. Because if I have a good game, I'll listen to that whole playlist again.
Do you have any things No, go ahead.
Out of this Marshall team coming.
Say it again.
Out of the Marshall team, what have you all seen so far? If you've like,
I was about to say we didn't go over tape yet.
okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Well, what do kind of what are your expectations going into this game? Do you have any at all for you or
For
your
me?
team? Yeah.
Just to play my role and be aggressive, and for our team just to keep doing what we're doing, but just be better.
Got any Thanksgiving plans with Cal? I know he
We're
likes to
doing
do
the Salvation Army thing. That's my first time, so I wanted to see what that experience is going to be like.
What are you thankful for this year?
My family, and always God. Without God and my family, I wouldn't be the person I am today.
That Marshall team typically plays a really fast-paced style. Dan D'Antoni's our head coach, Mike D'Antoni's brother. Do you like playing that type of style, like kind of up-tempo?
Yeah, we play like that, so it's like I don't think they're gonna, but like we're really a really good fast-paced team.
Yeah, I mean, that's typically kind of what they do. Do you relish? Again, they might not do it like you said Friday night, but do you relish those type of situations if the team comes out and I assume you guys feel like you can run with just about anybody in the country?
Yeah, I think so. We can.
Going back to the defensive end, without the 7-footers, do you feel more of a responsibility to try and protect the rim a little bit right now?
Yes, I do got to do better at. I feel like I got to do way better at like defending, like blocking shots. I block shots here and there, but it's like I feel like I got to do a much better job.
What goes into that? Is that just a timing thing or kind of a
timing, like being in the right spots, like I said. So yeah.
What have you seen from Z in practice? I know he's had several practices since
he could really shoot, and he got a handle. I didn't know he could like dribble like that.
Has he been like scrimmaging much with you guys, or just kind of doing the drills, team drills?
Team drills. That's mainly what practice is,
Okay. And what about Aaron? Has he been able to do much in practice with you guys?
I don't really want to.
Okay, that's fine. And kind of going back to that, Cal talking about the taking the professional approach before games. How much of that are you kind of getting across the board here at Kentucky?
Like, can you reword it?
Just, obviously he wants to prepare you guys for the NBA. He talks a lot about that. Are there different things that maybe you weren't expecting, or that you're doing on kind of a day-to-day basis that is clearly kind of pointed toward that, helping you get in that mindset?
I'll probably say the preparation, like stuff that I did last year, wasn't it's not sliding this year. So it's like just being more responsible, like with times and stuff, like just being on time and stuff.
Playing high school and playing at this level for now.
It's different. It's not hard for real. It's just getting comfortable, I guess. Stay in shape. It's just basketball at the end of the day. So, I really don't. No matter what level it is, it's just older people. That's it. Yeah.
What are you thankful for this year? You've got Thanksgiving coming up tomorrow.
I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for the position that God put me in. I'm thankful for I'm able to go serve people tomorrow. Always good to do that, give back, just show other people you appreciate it.
Has Cal talked about what y'all are going to do tomorrow?
Going to the Salvation Army, and food, stuff like that, and talk.
Have you done anything like that before?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
I did it for Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Okay.
When I was in Florida. I did Thanksgiving drive. It was fun. Yeah.
How much have you been kind of enjoying this kind of energy role that you've been playing for this team at the 4-5 spot?
I just I don't know the word, embrace. embrace it. Just do it. It's just like honestly natural. It's not even putting on the front. That's just me. Yeah. So I don't know. Like I just go out there when I call my name. It's just how I get in. So I'm gonna try to make the best of it, no matter what. Just want to show how I can impact on defense and offense.
Is it do you get a sense when it feels like there's been one or two or sometimes more moments in a game where you do something, it's usually a hustle play that kind of sparks everybody else, either sparks the crowd or sparks teammates, gets everybody excited. Are you kind of aware in the moment that you're kind of creating that type of emotion with everybody?
Nah, I'm just trying to like if the ball finna go out, I'm just trying to get it so we can go, like so they can go do whatever. You know, I'm just out there. I'm just playing. Yeah, I'm just playing.
What were your takeaways from that Kansas game? Obviously, you played some other quality opponents, older players, bigger, stronger players. But what was that like for you getting to play on that stage?
It was a good experience. Definitely wish we would have won, but it was good to lose early. So like now we know like what we needed to work on, and like when you lose early, I mean like you're gonna go further. Like you'd rather lose now than lose like in the championship. Like so now we know like we need to work on last 4 minutes, like finishing the game, and just knowing the right shots. Like defending like the right way on certain players that we got personnel for. It's just like a lot of like learning and growth. Like from like when you take a loss, you're always gonna bounce back and like.
Yeah, what was the scene? Not just in the post game locker room, but kind of the next day and the next day. Is it more kind of just turn the page and here's what we learned? And
yeah, amnesia to it, amnesia to the loss. Don't really focus on the loss of your performance. Just come back the next days and want to learn and want to get coached. That's really it.
Kind of on that same note, you went to overtime against a good St. Joe's team. How does a game like that help you all moving forward to the rest of the season as well?
Shows us when being a little bit more disciplined as far as like say if it's shooters on the team, close out high hands, like just small stuff. Small stuff is like big, like if you like keep happening. So like we just gotta make adjustments. That's it. But we good. We're good.
Before the game in Chicago, there's a video in the tunnel of you kind of getting everyone hyped up. Do you feel kind of like the hype man for this team right now, or is that just Jordan Burks?
That's just Jordan Burks, but all of us really like we get each other like turned and stuff like that, and like prepare for the game. Like everybody just had energy. Like everybody just like you do something, you mess up, just have amnesia to it. Just don't mess up and just stop. Like mess up and like make up for it, stuff like that. It's just
What's been the biggest defensive adjustment going from high school to college for you?
They bigger, a little bit bigger. That's it for real. Yeah, like I was saying, like it don't matter what level. It's like it's good players on every level. It's just levels to it. So yeah, defense is like just gotta know the defensive schemes and the words and stuff like that. But it's not. You just gotta understand the concept and then stay 5 on 5. Don't foul. I'm trying not to foul.
You talk about closing out with high hands. Is stuff like that stuff that maybe you could get away with on the high school level?
Right.
Yeah, and now you can't?
Yeah, now you can't, because if you want to stay in the game, then you can't trade baskets. That's what it is. You can't trade baskets in college. You're just gonna lose. So, yeah.